Gideon Suka, and this is my demonstration speech for my online public speaking class for Lebec Community College. Today we will be making an Italian garlic grilled cheese. There's a lot of different variations you can do for a grilled cheese. This is the one I've had a little bit more success with. For this, we're going to need 2 slices of white bread, about 1.5 cups of cheese. I prefer to use Mexican blend cheese, just kind of due to how it brings out the flavor. We need 1.5 cups of garlic marinara sauce. Kind of helps bring out the flavor. Same with, we need 1/2 teaspoon of chopped garlic. That also is going to be added to the butter just to do a little bit of a flavor boost. We've already got it mixed in here with the garlic here to help save time. So we've got our garlic butter ready. And meanwhile, you need to turn your griddle on and have it sprayed down with non-stick spray. That is to ensure that 1, you can not make a mess whenever you're flipping your sandwich, and 2, that cleanup later is much easier. Once again, we already have that going for convenience. This normally takes about 10 to 15 minutes to make. So just cutting down some of the steps beforehand can make prep time a lot faster. Just going to go ahead and spread the butter nice and thin onto our first piece of bread. Once again, you want to ensure that you get it nice and well on there. And once you do, just feel free to throw it down in the griddle. And we're going to do that with slice of bread number 2. Again, just make sure it's spread nice and evenly for everyone. Now, once we have that buttered, we're going to go ahead and throw this one down as well. Now, normally you only need 1 spatula for this process. I prefer using 2 just to ensure we don't make a mess and just stability whenever you're flipping the sandwich. Once again, if you're more skilled at flipping bread when it's on a griddle, feel free to only use the 1. I'm going to use the 2. So we're going to give it a quick minute, and you just want to, when you're doing this, you want to ensure your workstation is nice and tidy. Otherwise, you have a mess like that happen. We don't want that to happen whenever you're making this here at home. Take it as just a nice what not to do. If you have long hair like myself, ensure it's tied up to ensure it's not in your face when you're trying to make a sandwich. You don't want hair on the griddle, you don't want hair on the fire. So at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and check our bread and see how it's doing. Alright, it needs just a little bit longer. And while we do, we're going to go ahead and just get everything ready for the cheese and the marinara sauce. And once again, just ensure you're tidying up your workstation as you're going. It takes a quick minute to toast the bread, so you just want to make sure that everything's going to be nice and clean for whenever you need to clean up your station afterwards. Right, we're going to go ahead and check the bread again. And it's looking definitely much better than it was a while ago, so we will go ahead and flip our bread and get ready for the second part of this process. So once your bread is flipped, while the other side is cooking, you're going to go ahead and take a little bit of marinara and put it onto one of your slices of bread, and we're just going to kind of spread it out nice and thin. Now you need to be careful how much marinara you're putting on there. If you put too much, even with your bread toasted, it's going to be soggy, and nobody likes soggy bread. That's nice and spread on there. After that, you're going to put your cheese onto the bread that has been marinated. Now, feel free to be generous if you're using shredded cheese like I am. You would be surprised that not a lot, if you put too much cheese on there, you're going to make a mess. But if you don't put enough cheese, with this type of cheese, you have nothing on your bread. You don't want your sandwich to be sad, so feel free to not do it like that. You're going to put this bread right here on top of your sandwich. Just mash it down on there, nice and well. So now it's going to need to take about a minute or so to cook on that side. You're going to flip your sandwich and make sure the other side gets nice and toasty while doing so. And after you have that done, we're going to go ahead and just clean up the station a little bit more. Like I said, you don't want to have a mess hazard as we have seen previous. And then we're going to go ahead and flip the sandwich. And like I said, this is just a nice, quick, easy sandwich you can make whenever you need something quick on the go. Prep time is only about 10 minutes, and the actual cook time is about 5 to 10 minutes as well. All right. And now it's looking like the cheese is nice and melted, and the bread is also looking nice and toasted. So we're going to go ahead, bring our paper towel over here, and just take it off, put it over. Once you are done making the sandwich, you want to first turn off your griddle, so it can start cooling down. You can clean it, and always ensure it is unplugged from where you have it. That's also just to ensure that you have it off and it's going to turn off. So, here is our results. We have a nice, lightly toasted Italian garlic grilled cheese sandwich. I hope that this has inspired you what to and what not to do while making the sandwich. And I hope it has also, given you some ideas on how to make an awesome grilled cheese of your own. After all, food is but an art form, and art is to be enjoyed and shared with everyone.